to quiet the mind. We're gonna raise the vibe with the tribe tonight. We're gonna quiet the mind and get live tonight. What's really good, tribe? How are you? Hi, Ty Black ATL. Nice to see you, my friend. We are just getting ready to do our group meditation as usual on Monday evenings lately. And of course, we've got some connections and messages for you. And we've got some energy to send to you. So we're excited to have you with us. Please remember, these are multidimensional and timeless little things that we put together here so that you can tap into them whenever it makes sense for you. So if you miss us, catch the replay, share with your friends, invite your family. We are growing the tribe for good reason right now, right? What are we doing? We're raising this vibration. Yes. All right. So let's get started. We're going to light this candle. Kingston, were we reading out of the book tonight?
The fish.
Is there a fish in here that you want to read about?
There's a salmon.
Is that the one you want to do?
Sure.
Okay.
We read this one before, but I think it's a very long time.
So maybe in the other reverse, you want to read it?
Sure.
Okay. So Kingston's connection tonight is the salmon.
Oh, look, somebody outside.
And what that means is we are going to be lighting a candle. Ooh, he must be all the way at the end of the book.
Almost.
Number 49. We are lighting this candle in honor of wisdom and inner knowing. Yes, we love that. And our candle tonight is cinnamon and grapefruit.
Look, one video's on Facebook.
From Prana Harmony, one of our favorite spots in Suwannee.
2.
So lighting this right now, sending this your way. Stay open to receive this wisdom and inner knowing, which I'm not surprised by this message tonight because
somebody's on.
I have been tapping in on some of this wisdom and inner knowing, and it's been a theme that's been coming up in a lot of different places in my life. So stay open to receive that connection to the wisdom, that connection to the inner knowing. Hi, Ingrid. How are you, love? Oh, my goodness. I meant to reach out to you. I am so sorry I missed you. I that Wednesday, I totally forgot, and I had so many other things that I did after.
Those people that I was playing around with.
Yeah, Ingrid.
Whoa.
So anyways, I won't go too much off on a tangent, but I meant to reach out to you because I totally forgot. And then by the time I got home that night, I went, Ingrid. And I was so sad that I didn't even connect and realize, and I just forgot. That's how my life is, though, sometimes. But my work just took away my Wednesdays from being able to go to the chamber. So I'm really sad. I'm only going to be going once a week on Saturdays now, just for a little while until we can figure out a plan B, because I was really loving those 2 times a week sessions. I think they were really helping us. So, all right, we lit this candle. I hope everybody was open to receive that inner knowledge and wisdom. And oh, it smells so good. Cinnamon and grapefruit. If y'all haven't mixed those 2 scents, I know I would have never thought of trying it, but it is delicious. All right. Kingston, what stones are we sending today? Do you have some stones energy to send? We're going to just send a little bit of healing sound, of course. Yes. Well, Saturday, we actually have to get going really quick on Saturday because there's a big event happening in Piedmont Park. I don't know what y'all are doing if you want to come down with us, but we're going to be headed down to Atlanta. We're giving away free hugs down in the city. So anybody who wants one, join us. And a little bit of alignment for your chakras. If anything is out of whack, out of balance, we are bringing it all together right now. Just lining them up for each and every one of you. Stay open to receive. And last but not least, our stone energy before we read our connection tonight.
And I'm sending some tourmaline.
Ooh, Kingston tourmaline.
It's also a mystery stone.
Mystery stone?
So you have to guess this one.
Okay.
And whoever gets the guess Wayne's one Kingston token.
Okay.
Used to buy stuff.
Kingston?
There's 4 people on Facebook.
Thank you, Kingston. So can you let everyone know what kind of energy you're sending to them with that beautiful stone there?
What does tourmaline send?
That is protection.
So protection coming your way if it's tourmaline.
Lots of protection. I'm sending
Tell me what you
lepidolite.
feel like.
I'm sending lepidolite tonight, which is just great for tapping into this inner knowing, and also helping us with a deeper sleep, with our dreams. This is a beautiful stone to connect with the third eye and our wisdom. So definitely the perfect stone. I did not plan this. This is what I was intuitively guided to. And boom, I find out that Kingston's action is all about wisdom and inner knowing. So stay open to receive that beautiful energy to help you connect to your wisdom or knowing. It's a beautiful gift. It's our birthright to tap into this. Okay, Kingston, I've got a little bit of green juice and aloe juice here. I'm going to take a sip before we do our reading.
Yeah.
That's good.
Suck that aloe juice out.
Okay. So let's take a look here. Salmon. And I'm reading from the Medicine Cards book tonight. Y'all know how much I love this book. Thank you. Shout out to Mamacita. We do have lots of viewers tonight. Thank you to everybody. Oh, and speaking of Mamacita, there she is. We love you too. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Whoa!
It's so good to have so many high vibrating souls with us because we can feel the energy, and it helps the world when we all connect. It amplifies and magnifies what we do here. So thank you so much for showing up and being here with us tonight. Salmon, keeper of inner knowing, illuminate all that I can see. Fill me with the love of learning, life's sacred wisdom offered to me. I like that. All right, so we're going to read in the contrary tonight for Kingston. And it says, recklessness may have kept you from achieving a goal. Are you ignoring the wise advice of others or your own inner voice of wisdom? This contrary salmon may be telling you to be still for a time and find the flow again. Ask yourself where you became distracted or confused. Then imagine returning to the place you last felt certain of yourself. Feeling a sense of serenity means you are tapping your inner knowing and wisdom again. So if you have been seeking the approval of others by being a follower instead of listening to your personal knowing, happening a lot lately, it may be time to reclaim your own authority. Are you stubbornly rejecting the truth of a situation, trying to be right or in control, and overriding your instinctual wisdom or inner knowing? If so, get out of your head and get back to the wisdom found in your heart and feelings. Like salmon, people sometimes need to backtrack upstream to see where life's meandering tributaries flowed away from the original headwaters of their certainty, wisdom, instinct, and inner knowing. So, this is really speaking to me in a way of slow down, right? And take a few steps back. Hi, Dankstones. How are you, my friend? Thank you for joining us. Thank you. I'm glad that's resonating for you, Built from Ashes. We appreciate you being here. This is really bringing to me this message of, and this is for me too personally, these messages are always for all of us, okay? That we all find some beautiful token of knowledge here. Really slowing down. And sometimes we look at those steps back as a negative thing, right? You've heard of this, like take, 2 steps forward and you take 3 steps back, right? Or however the saying goes. And it's looked at as a negative thing in the way that saying is used. And even in my mind, I think I've looked at that as a negative thing. And I love this different perspective of those steps backwards being integral for finding your way, for seeing the bigger picture. And it's really interesting that this is connecting directly with the meditation that we're going to be doing. I don't always know exactly what I'm going to do.
Can you go down into the next comment?
Sure, honey. I don't always know exactly what we're going to do on the meditations. I try to keep it very divine and kind of channel a little bit. But I have this idea of where we're going with it, and it connects perfectly with this message. And I love that. It makes my heart soar. So, those of us that maybe look at those steps back as going backwards, looking at those steps back as slowing us down, slowing our progress, not what we need, not what we want. We are always given exactly what we need, whether we want it or not. That's the beautiful thing about this life, okay? And I really love this thought of embracing those steps back as a very important part of the journey, and bringing us to this higher perspective, which is exactly what we're going to be doing on this meditation. So stick with me, and we're going to get started here in just a minute. Yes, built from ashes. It is so true, right? It's everything is relative, and for us to be able to.
As any guesses for the stone?
Yep, Kingston's asking if
For
anybody
tourmaline?
has guesses for the stone. What are you asking them, honey?
It's probably tourmaline.
You're asking them to guess what type of stone it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's black with speckles, but most of it is brown, covered in dirt.
Thank you, love.
And you see
Hi,
that
Rooted
big
Purity. How
black
are you, my
speckle
friend?
there.
So, yes. Okay. So let's not get off too much on a tangent, because I will do that all day long. I love to talk. And especially with this little guy. He's my guy. He's my little medicine man. So yes, so true about appreciating, by being able to really see both parts of your experience as positive. Okay, that's really, and celebrating, because we talk about this a lot here on this venue. We talk about how important it is to enjoy each part of the journey. It's not just about the goal.
Thank you, Mama
right?
Sita.
And
Thank you for the fishes.
I've been repeatedly told lately to slow down. Life is not a race, okay?
Oh,
and I got to be honest with you.
Here's a good guess. Tourmaline.
Oh, yeah. So I got to be honest right now, okay? My confession. This is my confession. When I get behind the wheel, something changes within me. Like, I don't want to call it my ego. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is my ego, okay? It's very possible. But I go into race mode. Like, I go into, I got to go somewhere. I got to go. It's like this, and it definitely affects the way I drive. It affects the way I'm thinking. So I've really been working on that as part of my, opportunities for improvement, let's say. And also being mindful and exploring why, what's triggering me? Why do I feel this way? What is this? And when I know how patient I can be, when I know how loving and understanding I can be, and yet when I get behind that wheel, it's like something snaps. And so I've come a long way. I used to get like road rage, and I used to feel years ago, like my pressure, my blood pressure rise, like while I was driving and getting like that. And now it's nothing like that. So I'm really, really proud of how far I've come. But this gives me a way to like step back. It's telling me slow down and step back and take a higher perspective on this journey, and listen to my own advice. My Mama Sita had to remind me the other day, about divine timing. It's so easy to get wrapped up quickly in this programming, this matrix that we have all been, kind of put into, the spell that we've been put under. And I'm always happy for the reminders. So those of you out there that are helping me, reminding me, to walk my talk, right, is a beautiful thing. So I'm just very blessed and honored to have such amazing tribe members, okay, because it takes a village. It takes more than a village. It takes a tribe. So let's get started on our meditation. If y'all, I do want to just read that little poem. For some reason, I'm being called again. Salmon, keeper of inner knowing, illuminate all that I can see. Fill me with the love of learning, life's sacred wisdom offered to me. And part of this knowledge and wisdom that is, it's right for the taking. We all have access to it when we tune in. I mean, the guidance that I've received lately from within is beyond me. It's really, really beautiful. I'm so blessed by it, and I'm so grateful for it. And the more that you have gratitude for these things, the more that you have confidence and listen to these things and take heed, the more it will come to you. The more it will become like second nature. And that's an amazing thing. It's how it should be. But see, the system has has done its little deed. And I don't want to blame. I don't want to go.
Excuse me, Mom.
Yes,
I
honey.
tell my
Thank
sister
you.
something.
Sure.
I think you made a good guess. I washed it off and I see more black freckles.
Okay, so she gets a special Kingston coin. Is that what you're telling her? She won?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sure she'll love that. She loves to purchase your stones, doesn't she? As I had digressed, I really am receiving this message and wanting to share with y'all that, it takes practice. It doesn't just happen overnight. And again, those steps back should be looked at as steps forward, because that's where they're going to propel you. So really just stopping and smelling the honeysuckle, right? That's my thing. That's my slogan. All right, so meditation, y'all. You know how we roll. Get comfortable. If you want to light a candle, maybe some sage, Palo Santos, do you. Maybe you want to put on some meditation music in the background, dim your lights. You can lay down. You can put stones on your body, crystals, whatever helps you relax and focus and get into your quiet space where you can really connect in divinely, and also just allowing that time to quiet the mind, okay, and listen. That's where you're going to get those downloads, the guidance, that inner voice. That's when you're going to hear it. That's why meditation is so important, right? We pray and we maybe ask the questions, or we put in our intentions, and we meditate and we get the answers, right? And we receive, right? So giving and receiving. Again, we just talked about this last night. If you missed the group prayer, please catch the replay. We spoke about the importance of giving and receiving, and the importance of the balance of that process. It goes the same way here. So we're going to get ready.
Mamacita, at the end, we're going to have another zoke.
Okay, Kingston.
And you don't get the stone, but you get the Kingston token.
Thank you. We can't wait for the joke. We're going to get ready to meditate. You going to join us?
No.
Okay, so let's just, get comfortable. Again, I like to lay down personally, but I'm going to sit up. We're just going to do a short one here tonight. But you'll find if you ever meditate with me and it becomes a longer meditation, you'll probably find me laying on the ground by the end because that's just what it makes me comfortable. That's what allows me to relax. It's great to be able to not be interrupted. So if you're in a place that you can kind of find a little spot just for a few minutes to quiet the mind together, go on a little journey. We are going to our sacred space tonight. You know how this goes. All right, so some nice deep breaths, releasing and letting go any tension that you might have in your face, your neck, up in your head, in your upper back, in your lower back. We don't go through all the body, but release tension anywhere that you might have it in that body, okay? And I like to wiggle my wings. You can see me. That's what I'm doing. If you ever see me wiggling around, it makes me feel good. It loosens my anxiety and my tension in my body. And it also gets me ready. I feel like it helps me connect. So as we deep breathe, we're going to just envision that breath cycling around the spine, up and down. Okay, get it right up into that brain, light up that head space with that beautiful fresh oxygen. And then let it go out down the front of your spine and again up the back. Just a beautiful cycle. I like to do even breaths in and out. And I do something called ujjayi breathing, which is, you can probably hear my breaths because it's whistling up against the back of my throat as I go in and out just through the nose. But please do whatever makes you feel comfortable. I also enjoy adding a space of hold in between, at the top and bottom of my breath cycle. Okay, tribe. You can take my hand, you can follow me, whatever you feel comfortable with. We are starting to walk towards our sacred space, which is a beautiful forest pathway. all green and lush and beautiful. It's a nice warm day. The sun is shining. We're starting to walk down this beautiful green path, headed into the forest. We can hear the symphony of birds, and frogs and crickets, all Mother Nature out there just doing her thing. And as we walk through that path, we can feel the wind cleansing our skin, rejuvenating our aura. We can feel the brush, the grasses, the trees just brushing up against our skin, refreshing us, cleansing us, getting us ready for this beautiful journey. And as we walk in further to the sacred space, it's this beautiful trail for us, leading down into this lush forest. You can see the pond to the side, there's sparkling sunshine, reflecting beautiful rays to all parts of this forest from the pond. And as we continue walking, we're feeling so grounded. We are barefoot, so we are connecting with Mother Earth with every step that we take, feeling her healing energy, letting go of anything that is not serving us. As we walk further in, we're coming to this beautiful, big, ancient tree. So beautiful, nearly takes up the whole pathway, as if to say, stop here. And as we stop and admire this beautiful tree, feeling the ancient wisdom that's within, our attention is called up above to a branch. And a beautiful, magnificent hawk is sitting waiting for us. And this hawk is wanting us to go on a journey today. As we connect to this hawk, we can feel our hearts beating together, blessed and honored to be with each other. Wants to take us on a journey, so we happily accept this beautiful invitation. And for the first time in the sacred space, we are going to take flight with this powerful messenger. And as we start to take off, this beautiful hawk leading the way, soaring up into the sky, high above the sacred space. We look down and we can see the beautiful pond glistening, all the creatures, the trees, the grass, the trail. There's a waterfall in the distance with a beautiful creek. As we look down, this beautiful space starts to get smaller and smaller. And we're going higher up into the sky. Beautiful sun is shining on us. The sky is clear and blue. And the hawk is bringing us way up high to a place we've never been before. Whole new perspective of our sacred space, of our journey, of ourself. And we feel so uplifted, so powerful, so protected up in this space, soaring in circles. And the hawk reminds us that it just takes one moment to take a step back and see the bigger picture. From this point, we cannot see people. We cannot see any of the destruction that has been done to Mother Earth. We can just see the beauty, the magnificence, the green, lush lands, the beautiful blue waters, crystal clear, the magical sun gleaming through the hawk's feathers as we soar alongside. And the hawk asks us to take a moment and think about what things in our life need us to take a different perspective. And as we think about these things in our mind, we can feel the change that's coming just from simply looking at it from way up here. Maybe it's something that you thought was so important, something that you took the wrong way, something that triggered you. It's something that you thought was a make or break. And as you look from up here, you realize that isn't the case. You realize that there are other options, that there's another path, that what you thought was so huge and indestructible is tiny, like an ant. And it gives you this newfound freedom. You feel lighter and brighter and blessed with this knowledge. And I'm so thankful for this beautiful hawk to have brought us all the way up here to realize it's what was right in front of our face the whole time. Just needed to step back a bit and look from up high. As we take one more big, beautiful glimpse in of this landscape, the mountains, the trees, the water, we realize how blessed we are to be on this earth, to be connected to Gaia, to be here serving Great Spirit and serving her every day. By protecting her, by connecting to her, by grounding, by loving her, by appreciating her in every way. It just makes everything else seem so minuscule. And we start to descend from this beautiful sky, following the hawk, brings us down, closer to our sacred space, everything coming into focus, everything becoming more clear. We can see the pond, we can see the trail, beautiful big tree. And as we land back on the ground, we look up at the hawk and we give thanks And sending love, high vibrational energy to this beautiful spirit animal for visiting with us today. And we give thanks to this beautiful tree for being this special place for us to connect in this beautiful experience. And of course, we are guided to walk over to this big, huge tree. And as a group, do a big group hug around him. He is so beautiful. And we're all connecting around this tree, hugging, loving. And we can feel the ancient wisdom and knowledge being unlocked with this love, this energy, and opening our hearts to that message, that information, and we're giving back this tree, our beautiful love and information, filled with gratitude. And then we give each other a big hug and ourselves for this amazing work that we've done here. And then we start to walk back towards that trail home, knowing that we can return to this beautiful sacred space anytime. We can feel our feet stepping on this healing moss on our way out, and it's just so invigorating to our bodies. And it reminds us the moss is right outside your door, and it's free to go out, stick your feet in it, to go out and hug a tree. Sacred space is reminding us that Mother Earth is abundant, and we are all connected to her. And the more that we tap in and give her our love and receive her love, the better this world will be for it. The more we will all be taken care of. Humans, Mother Earth, and all the creatures here on creation. And we walk out feeling that beautiful fresh air cleansing us again, the brush, the grass, tickling our legs, rejuvenating us. As we walk out, we start to wiggle our toes and our fingers, open our eyes. So blessed by this journey. Oh, thank you to all who joined us. I'm so honored, and wow, I did not expect all of that. I just think it was such a beautiful meditation tonight, as usual. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying, Mamacita, Grammy Star. We love you, and it's all about getting into that zone, the Om zone. I love it.
Mamacita, the Kingston tokens are not just like real tokens. They're like just bottle caps with just like senses on them.
Cool.
But you can use them to buy stuff at my shop.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she'll love it.
But you need to save up.
Okay, Kingston, thank you. Okay, so, oh goodness, thank you to all of you who missed that meditation. Go back and catch the replay. Woo! I know that was there for some of us that really needed that new perspective on our journey. So thank you, Great Spirit.
Replay if you didn't catch the meditation.
Thank you, Hawk. Beautiful messenger.
And one time when you was about leaving the Hawk alone, I said goodbye, Hawk.
Thank you, Kingston. And just continued gratitude for all of the blessings that we continue to have here in the tribe. You know, I was guided so long ago to start doing this, prayer and meditation, and I never fully understood, and I don't think I still do, the value of this and how important this is.
Thank you, Kingston.
How many people we are helping, and how much we're helping Mother Earth, and how much we're helping each other. And so I'm just blessed and honored by the experience and reflecting on it. So, all right, on to my message, y'all. What's the connection tonight? Yes, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'm very excited about this connection tonight because we had some serious synchronicity going on. So I feel like it only makes sense that we, share, and share. Tonight we are going to be reading about the bee. Yes, I know we have probably read this one before, but there is something here for us we are going to find. And I had some beautiful experiences with my beautiful mamacita tonight and the bee. So this is a reminder to trust in miracles. I love that. Okay. When bee comes to you as a spirit animal guide, it's time to take inventory regarding your responsibilities. Are you overextended, or have you perhaps become languid and apathetic? Bee won't tolerate either extreme. Bee spirit animal has powerful messages about your need to work, play, devotion, service, and socialization. So I'm reading right now on whatismyspiritanimal.com in case y'all want to ever look up your animals that come to you in your life, because they have messages for you. And this is a great place to find some answers. I love this website. So though bees can carry 300 times their weight and never shirk their duty to community contributions, they also stop and smell the roses, aka the honeysuckle, every day. I love that. And that was just the message we were just talking about. Really, I love the synchronicity here. All your hard work means nothing if you don't get to enjoy the rewards. Likewise, when life stagnates, so does your spirit. Another message from Bee Spirit has to do with working in groups, networking, and community. Bee is not a loner and calls to all of us to get off life's benches and jump into the tribe with true abandon. I love that. Join the tribe. If you feel that you're facing impossible odds, you could not have a better spirit animal wing its way into your life. Bee is the master of miracles. No matter what you face, Bee will help you find that elusive solution. See, bees are not aerodynamically designed to be able to fly, but they really wanted to fly and adapted so they could. Bees flap their wings so fast they can buzz around like little rockets. Always remember, wild ones, where there's a will, there is a way. Hence the miracle. Bee spirit animal can show up in your life to remind you of the need to be innovative and create opportunity based on what you have, even if others try to convince you that you need to wait for different circumstances. You may find the honey in your life by drawing on your creativity and resources, even when the odds seem against you. Bee spirit animal can symbolize your strong work ethic and your willingness to serve others. You may be drawn to community and find a role being of service in a humble way rather than seeking the spotlight for yourself. And let's take a look what the Native American symbolism is. What do bees symbolize in Native American culture? Bee meaning and symbolism varies among different tribes. In some South American Native cultures, the bee was seen as a ferocious, tiny warrior. Thus, bee's spiritual meaning is associated with tenacity and also with the importance of respecting the natural world. The association between the bee's sting and your ability to defend yourself is part of bee meaning as well. Are you fierce regardless of your size? Do you have the ability to defend yourself? You may be asked to call on this ability when working with bee. Some tribes associate bees and their ability to produce honey with fertility and abundance as well. So to some Northwestern Native people, bee's spiritual meaning is associated with honesty and service to the community. Willingness to set aside your individual desires and be part of a collective effort is part of their teaching. It is said that some groups engage in a bee dance, meant to be a form of entertainment. In this dance, masked dancers embody the energy of the bee and dance around, selecting others to sting with barbs. Every person stung in turn receives a gift. This can be said to represent the reciprocity of gain from sacrifice or pain. Tokens of this symbolic bee dance and the importance of bees in general are still evident in bee-themed jewelry. So, wow. interesting how it says every person stung in turn receives a gift. It's funny because I've always looked at like bites and stings as a form of a gift, as a form of an activation, that your body needed. So, or not needed, but was meant for you. So I love this. I love this message. I think this goes in tune with our...
And here's the Kingston tokens. There's all different types of them.
Mm-hmm.
You can collect all of them.
Thank you, Kingston. So I think this message goes really great with our salmon message, and how we had already mentioned taking the time, right? Slowing down. And slowing down doesn't mean not being productive. It doesn't mean you have to go hole up and be a hermit or anything like that. You can do that too. No judgment here. But it's really more about finding a balance. I think that's what B was just talking about, and being able to know when you're like working too much and know when you're not working enough, right? And being able to, find a way to harmonize that. And I think a lot of times if we practice slowing down and if we practice being mindful, that will happen on its own. We will say, oh, wow. When you take a step back, like, wow, I'm working too much. You know what I mean? Or, geez, I haven't been taking care of myself, or, I haven't connected with my friends for this long. It's that mindfulness part, and taking those steps back and taking a look from way up there to see, where you're at, to, it's so easy to get caught up in, right, the day-to-day and just going. And so I love this message of balancing the work with the play. Okay. So let's do a little music, and we got to get moving. It's almost midnight. Goodness me.
After the singing.
Yes, very quickly. Okay.
And Masita, I think you're gonna get the death thing, the 5 cent one.
Thank you, Kingston. What are we singing tonight? Do you have a request?
Well, we stuck here.
Release the fear, we are protected. Release the fear, we are never neglected. Release the fear, we stay so connected. Gonna keep us safe, gonna keep us healing. Release the fear, we are protected. And yes, I feel like, maybe because we were talking about bees, I kind of feel like we need to. Why am I drawing a blank on my song? We'll just sing from where I remember, right? A war on trees, a war on bees. As a human being, a war on me. The damage done got me on my knees. To win this battle, we need spirituality. Instead, we see division. Man, that's their mission. Take away our values, losing our religion when fear is the tool. Don't you ever listen. Evil got no power without your submission. We in control of our body and our soul. Open up your heart, the truth will unfold. Open up your ears to the message being told. Open up them eyes, don't you ever keep them closed. Oh, great spirit, I know you hear it. The world is waking up, yeah, I can feel it. What I love about that song is the fact that I wrote it how many years ago, and I mean, it really looks like it's happening. I can feel it. I can feel it now even more. It's just progressing, this awakening, and I'm just blessed to be here right now to experience that. So thank you to each and every one of you that are going through your own little awakening. This is part of the process, And even after I have come so far, I am still continuing to find things to awaken about. So there is no end, to this beautiful journey that we're on. It is infinite. We are blessed here. I'm just honored to be doing this work, serving Great Spirit by serving the souls here and Mother Earth. Yes. Kingston, last but not least, you have a joke to share, yeah?
Yes. And if one completes it, you earn a 15 token Kingston coin.
Okay, let's.
Why did the 6 cause an accident on 85 South?
Why did the chick cause an accident on 85 South? So Kingston has a joke here and he wants you to guess. Why did the chick cause an accident on 85 South?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to give them options or you just want them to completely guess?
Options.
Okay, what are the options?
He wanted to stagnate them up.
Okay, he wanted to stagnate it up. Okay, that's option A. What's option B?
He wanted a slowdown.
He wanted a slowdown. Or option C?
He wanted stagnant traffic.
He wanted stagnant traffic. Isn't that similar to A?
Yeah.
You want to change one of them?
No.
Okay. So, tribe, choose A, B, or C to answer Kingston's joke. And you may win a token from Kingston. And then we're going to get headed out because it's getting late. A, B, or C. So go ahead and read your joke again. What is your joke?
Why did the 6 cause an accident on 85 South?
Why did the chick cause an accident on 85 South? And you can choose A, B, or C. So anyone that has an answer, we're only going to wait a few more minutes because it's time to go.
Yes.
And Kingston would love to award you with a token if you would like to answer the joke of his. He's very excited about this. So A, B, or C. Anybody have an answer for Kingston?
Nope.
Okay. He wanted to cross the road, Grammy Star says.
No.
That's a good answer.
No.
Okay, wait. So she might be a little behind us. I see we're having some internet issues. So Mamacita, do you want to choose A, B, or C?
Yeah.
For the answer? But that was probably my guess when he asked me earlier. All right, Instagram, we're going to get going. One love to you. I hope you have a great evening.
One love to Instagram.
Don't forget, self-care equals healthcare. So do something kind for yourself. And we'll look forward to seeing you next Sunday night for our group prayer. Bye, y'all. Okay. All right. We might need to get going. I don't know. There might be issues with the internet. So.
Mama.
Oh, there you go. B. Okay.
You want to slow it down?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not the right answer, but we have to go. So for that, you're so close. So I'm going to give you 10. Okay?
Oh, wow.
Because you're close.
Awesome work. Okay, Kingston. What was the answer?
It was, he wanted to stagnate it up on A.
So A. He wanted to stagnate it up, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. But
Bye.
Grammy Star gets all the tokens tonight. Okay, we love you so much. One love. You want to end it? Have a good night, y'all. Self-care equals self-care.
Bye. And you hit first. Bye. Bye, Mamacita.
See you next time.
This is guessing video.